This is using my FA player and the JT7. I will do a review of this music player coming up next. It's a very good DAP using the latest ESS 9039 Pro as the DAC chip. Very powerful too. Next, I'm testing it, the JT7 with my FiiO JM21 DAP. I'll try it on local music using the FiiO music player, as well as through Android OS playing Apple Music. Let's see how it sounds. Well, the JT7 is playing through the, or I say playing boss gags from the FiiO JM21 player. This player is very popular, slightly softer in its sound presentation. On this track, boss gags, Thanks to You from the Dig album, DIG Dig album. I have to play something like 80 on the volume dial for it to sound sufficiently present and punchy. I wouldn't actually use the word punchy on the JM21, but it sounds pretty good at the high volume setting of about 80. Well, here we have the JT7 playing through the F audio DAP. This is a much better match. This DAP is much more punchy. It's not just the power, but the sound profile is a lot more hard-hitting and punchy. The JT7 is kind of a neutral, slightly laid back, slightly softer tonal density in its sound output. So I find that it didn't match the FiiO JM21's also softer sound output profile. Matches the F audio player much better. Same track, Hotel California, so it's a fair comparison. Both are 44.1 wave files, so pretty high resolution for the testing purpose. JT7 playing through the FiiO JM21 DAP ultimate test track. Eagles, Hotel California from their Hell Freezes Over album. This is the test for JT7 connected to my HQ Player PC server, playing through the Gustad U18 DDC coaxial out to the Shanling EH2 DAC headphone amp. JT7 connected 4.4 balance to the Shanling EH2 through coaxial from the Gustad U18 DDC, playing Eagles, Hotel California, Hell Freezes Over album, Japanese pressing, XRCD from Japan. Very good pressing and good recording. Here we go. JT7 playing Hotel California 192 kilohertz through the coaxial connection to my Gustad U18 DDC, outputting the sound from my HQ player PC. So you will see that the unit is on the Shanling EH2 is on coaxial, high gain, and the volume is about 11, 30, 12. I find that this Shanling EH2 is very compatible with the JT7 because it has treble and bass boost or cut tone controls, and I find that I usually for the JT7 I will boost the bass and the treble reasonably at a higher level. If I play at neutral, which I'm doing now, I think it sounds a little bit bland because the EH2 is R to R DAC. Even on NOS on the OS oversampling mode, it sounds pretty smooth and a little bit laid back. So I'm going to test it again on the flat tone controls, both on NOS and on OS mode. Hotel California, Apple Tunes, playing through my iPhone 11 Pro Max using the hi-fi dongle, which I have reviewed before. The volume you probably have to set 60, 65%, 60% maybe. Sounds very, very, very good. So it's pretty compatible with dongles. But the two dongles, I have checked out my review of both of these dongles. They are on the more powerful side. I think on the average, they're about 400 and 450 milliwatts per channel. That was the, or should I say, this is the hi-fi dongle, and this is the KP2, its bigger brother, with maybe 50 milliwatts higher power output, close to 485, 490 milliwatts. Let's test this and see how does it sound on the same track. Well, here we have the KP2 hi-fi from Hi-Fi Sound, the bigger brother of the two, playing Hotel California. Definitely a step up in sound quality output, more punchy, more dynamic. So I would say the output volume may be 50, 55 out of 100. So still you need to set the smartphone or iPhone output at maximum, and then you adjust the final volume using the two buttons on each of these dongles. I would say that this test of using dongles and the smartphone is successful. So I would clearly believe that the JT7 it's very, very suitable for use with smartphones on the move as a mobile headphone. Now, using the Apple dongle, I will try that next, but I doubt that it would sound that good. But I'll test it out next. Well, here we go. The test with the JT7 using the Apple dongle. I have to switch to single-ended cable. I must say that the cables are not so well marked. There is an R and an L on the cable length at the termination with the headphone and connection jack, but it's pretty hard to see. There's no color differentiation. It's black and black, so I'm a bit short-sighted, so I have to squint to see this, but managed to do this. So connect to the Apple dongle. Let's see how it sounds. Well, this is the test of the Jade Audio JT7 using the Apple dongle. This is the my iPhone 11 Pro Max, Apple Music, Hotel California, Eagles, Hell Freezes Over album. This confirms my my earlier findings that the JT7, being a planar magnetic, needs a bit more power. So I have to play it at about 80-85% output level on the iPhone for me to get a decent sound output and an impact and sound quality of the track playing. Obviously, this would drain your phone battery pretty quickly. Sound is impactful, even on the iPhone using the dongle at the sufficient volume setting. Stereo imagery of this JT7, pretty decent. Left and right images are pretty well separated. Center vocals and musical instruments are also pretty clear and evident. I think what's probably missing is the stereo soundstage depth. That's just a little bit shallow and lacking a little bit. So I'm now going to compare it to the Aune AR5000. Now, a quick comment whether this is a fair comparison. Well, this is the cheapest set of headphones that I have. All the rest are a lot more expensive. This being a dynamic driver, I think I paid maybe $250 US. This on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, my AliExpress coupons, I probably paid $108. So my earlier comment in my video shot on the unboxing was probably erroneous. I made some currency conversion errors. So $108 US, $110 US, $250 US. I would say 2.5 times. Does it sound 2.5 times better, the Aune? Well, let's check and see. Well, the Aune AR5000, a quick comparison using the iPhone dongle, Apple dongle. The result is that the Aune AR5000 is quite a bit more sensitive. You're looking at probably 75 on the output level, and it really sounds pretty loud and impactful, while the JT7 needs 85 and higher. Just a casual listening, the AR5000, the treble is a little bit more prickly and a little bit more spicy. The JT7, you can say that it's smoother. Well, you can also say it's lacking a little bit of ultimate, the high-end detail. But for easy, pleasant, easygoing listening, man, the JT7 is a steal. It's $100 over dollars. It's $250. So you figure out yourself. Now I'm gonna do a quick comparison also to the Fosi i5, which is the next headphone up that I have. Okay, just hang on. The Fosi i5, planar magnetic, single-ended, through the Apple dongle, playing Hotel California, Eagles. The sound level output has to be set at just about 82-83%. So slightly more efficient than the JT7. But this headphone is right now retailing for close to $550 US, and it sounds really much better than the JT7. So this headphone is 5 times the value of this. Does it sound 5 times better? Well, I can't. It's difficult to measure, but the stereo width, the depth, the quality of the bass, the high frequency, the mid-range, really quite a few levels above the JT7. So I would say that of these 3 headphones, for serious listening, I'll go for the Fosi i5. If it's something that's just casual, like music and movies and YouTube, I could go with either the Aune AR5000 or the JT7. On the move, I think JT7 is a very good bet. It's with all the discounts in this Black Friday, Cyber Monday period, it's a steal. Okay, highly recommended. Okay, bye. Thanks for joining me. So, in conclusion, I feel that the FiiO Jade Audio JT7 is a very decent budget auto-dynamic or planar headphone. Reasonably easy to drive, but will drive with more power, the higher quality, the signal input and amplification source, the better. Its sound is generally neutral. Bass is relatively quick. Treble is smooth and not peaky in any way. However, for my taste, I still prefer to EQ or tune up the bass a bit, and the treble also up a bit. So maybe a very shallow sort of U-shaped sound curve, frequency curve suits my hearing better. So that means from my experiments and trials, more detailed analytical source and amplification gear will suit this pair of headphones much better than smooth sounding and relatively mellow sounding equipment. So for example, my FiiO FA5 suits this pair of headphones a lot better than the FiiO JM21. So if you select and purchase this headphone, just be aware that you will need a slightly more powerful dongles or DAPs, preferably with a bit more analytical and punchy sound to suit the more smooth, neutral sound character of this set of headphones. Okay, so next video would be one where I review my FiiO FA5 DAP. Okay, that's all for today.